Right, today I'm in a little small village of Horndon-on-the-Hill, which is in Essex, and we're going to talk about Philip Vincent, whose ashes are interned here. This is the church of St Peter's, St Paul, and in lockdown when I was here, a guy told me that he's buried here. Now I only know of Vincent motorcycles from my father, who's in his 80s now, and he was into bikes. He used to race around London. So I thought I'd show you around the village. So this village is where Vincent basically grew up and spent a lot of his time. So it's a really nice little village. You got a little post office there. Show you. Alright, show you some of the buildings and the actual places if you're into history of Vincent motorcycles. So, it's a very historic place. So if you look at this building here, this is the home of Vincent when he was young. His uncle, I believe, lived here. It's called Hill House. There's actually a plaque on the wall. If you look over here. You can see it's a really nice small village, dating back to medieval period. Very busy. Hello.
Get past the 20 weeks.
So this, I guess, would be his local, and I believe that Vincent owned one of the Georgian properties on the side of it. I've got a feeling it might have been his workshop, so it could well have been somewhere along the side there. Not 100% sure. It looks like there's two pubs here. So somewhere in that building. And I believe it's now accommodation, so you can stay in it. So Vincent was born in 1908 and died in 1979. He was born in Fulham, London, and then he lived in Argentina. Where the family owned cattle ranch, and then he was sent to live with his uncle, which is in the house up there. He was called John Vincent. He was a veterinary surgeon in Horndon-on-the-Hill, at Hill House. He was sent to Harrow School, where he developed a minor illness, and he was sent to a sanatorium, and there he was introduced to motorcycles. So as usual in life, one thing turns into another, or leads to another. In 1924, he bought his first motorcycle, a 350 BSA, and by 1925 he designed his first bike. He read mechanical science at King's College, Cambridge. By By 1927 he developed the Vincent Special. 1928 he formed the first company with TT winner Howard Davis, and he was in financial difficulties. By 1939 Vincent Motorcycles had built the Comet and the Rapid, which from what I see on the internet are very popular. Alright. So we're going to enter the final resting place where his ashes were interred. So in World War II the company produced armaments. The company designed mines for Royal Navy, fuses for rockets fired from Spitfires, gears for tanks, and he made lifeboats economic in the fuel consumption, and these lifeboats were dropped from parachutes. So Philip Vincent and Phil Irwin ended up designing the Black Shadow, the Black Lightning, and during the 1960s he wrote many motorcycle journals. Let's go this side's a bit windy. Later went on to become a car dealer and continued working on the rotary engine. He died in Kent in 1979 in Ashford, and his ashes were interred here. So it is a little bit windy just down, but I'll show you. If we walk down, we can see where his ashes are interred in the family plot. I did read that his brother, who lived with him at Hill House, was a mechanical engineer for agricultural equipment, and that was at Orsett. And Orsett from here is literally across the road. Literally, I guess about half a mile or a mile. So you can enter this cemetery, which is part of, I guess, the original part of the original cemetery of the church. It's at some point been separated. If you come over here, here's the family plot. And there we have husband and father, William Conrad Vincent, died 85. Philip Conrad Vincent, died age 71. So there's a family plot. There's another Vincent here as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know much about Vincent motorcycles, only what I've read on YouTube and online, or seen on YouTube. But he seems to be an amazing engineer, and yeah, I thought I'd share where he lived, because there didn't seem to be anything on YouTube that showed where he lived and the village, so I thought I'd put that on there. Thank you.